On this show, we focus on the journey from girlhood to womanhood and everything in between.
So you hear such comments like it's not ladylike because there is a way a lady should behave.
Please don't ask a man out. I beg you. We are so cultured that the day you do.
It is in that place of fellowship that you get to discover all these things.
You discover yourself?
Yes.
Biology-wise, women are able to progress faster into addiction than the men.
Don't crucify the woman for wanting financial security.
Remember, every woman is worthy by design.
Hello and welcome to news updates on Acnn TV. After the Episcopal Synod of the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion held at Basilica of Grace Gudu, Abuja, some priests have been elected bishops. The Venerable Nixon Enekeme as the bishop-elect for the Diocese of Niger Delta West, Very Reverend Dr. Andrew Adebiyi as the bishop-elect for the Diocese of Okeogun. Meanwhile, the Right Reverend Olubenga Odunton of Ajayi Crowther Diocese is now translated to Oyo Diocese. The Right Reverend Abiodun Ogunyemi, formerly of Zaria Diocese, now translated to the Diocese of Ekiti, Kwara. While the 7 bishops being translated will be enthroned in their new dioceses, the newly elected will be consecrated after all procedures necessary are done. In a bid to honor the life of the longest-serving monarch in the United Kingdom, the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion, together with the British High Commission, has held a remembrance service to honor the memory and the life of Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, who passed on the 8th of September 2022 at the age of 96 years. Hundreds of people, including bishops and archbishops of the Church of Nigeria, were in attendance. Amongst other dignitaries were the Primate of all Nigeria and wife, His Grace, the Most Reverend Henry and Mrs. Angela Ndukuba, the UK High Commissioner to Nigeria, Katrina Lang. In his sermon, the Primate praised the life of the Queen and prayed for the repose of her soul. While in her address, he asked Her Excellency Katrina Lang appreciated the Church of Nigeria for the thoughtfulness and recounted how Nigeria was close to the heart of the Queen. She believes that King Charles III will continue in the good terrain. Church of Uganda, in conjunction with the British High Commission in Uganda, held a special service of commemoration for Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II at St. Paul's Cathedral, Namirembe. The Right Reverend Wilberforce Kitio Luwalira, the Bishop of Namirembe Diocese, was the main celebrant, assisted by the Very Reverend Canon Jonathan Kisawuzi Salongo, the Dean of the Cathedral. In his sermon, Bishop Luwalira commended the Queen Elizabeth II for her dedicated service to humanity and living an exemplary life. The British High Commissioner to Uganda, Kate Erie, attended the service and gave her remarks. She attended the service together with staff of the Commission and other invited guests. The government of Uganda was represented by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, General Haji Abubakar Jeje Odongo, who made a speech on behalf of government. General Odongo said the Queen was an inspirational leader who cherished humility and respect. The President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, has promised to keep working with the Church in Nigeria and to keep promoting freedom of worship in the country. He made the promise at the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion Standing Committee in a goodwill message read by the Minister of Youth and Sports, Sunday Dare. On the theme of the Standing Committee, President Buhari said he hopes the will of God will be done. Likewise, the president of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Archbishop Mike Oko, through a representative, Bishop David Akpami, appreciates the Anglican Church of Nigeria for being a strong voice in the Christian Council of Nigeria and have made great impact in social, economic, and spiritual development in Nigeria. A study in the United States of America has revealed that with the pace at which Christians abandon their faith before the age of 30 were to accelerate beyond its current pace, America could no longer be a majority Christian nation by as early as 2045. According to findings of a new analysis by the Pew Research Center, Christians wouldn't just lose their majority status in America in this scenario. They would also be outnumbered by the religiously unaffiliated. The findings are based on work from the Pew Research Center, which projects religious composition in the United States under multiple switching scenarios for the first time as part of a project which analyzes religious change and its impact on societies around the world. In the study, Pew highlights 4 hypothetical scenarios out of several possibilities to demonstrate how the U.S. religious landscape might change over the next half-century. The impact of younger Christian adults abandoning their faith without limitation was modeled in one of those scenarios. And that's all we can take for now. Please join us at 3 p.m. West African time for the news on the hour. I am Abosede Taiwo.
Viewers, do remember to call in with your comments, questions. We would love to hear your thoughts. Reach out to us on any of our social media handles showing